Whisperers of Baobab, Part 2. The nights grew colder, and the whispers in the wind became more desperate. Kwame could no longer sleep. Adan's spirit was relentless, appearing in the shadows, calling his name in the dead of night, her voice filled with longing and fury. "You promise me forever, Kwame," she whispered, her presence chilling the air around him. "Come with me." At first, he tried to ignore her, but the more he ran, the stronger she became. She pulled at his soul, luring him towards the edge of the river at night, making him wander deep into the forest without realizing it. She wanted him to follow her into the spirit world. Desperate, Kwame sought out the village elders. They listened as he told them everything. How Adan had returned, how she would not let him go, how she wanted him to cross over. The elders exchanged grave looks before taking him to the chief priest. The chief priest, an old man with piercing eyes, studied Kwame carefully before speaking. "Her love for you is strong, but love twisted by death becomes dangerous. A ritual must be done to sever her hold on you before she takes you away forever." The ritual. On the night of the ritual, the village gathered under the great baobab tree, the place where Kwame and Adan had once promised each other eternity. A fire burned at the tree's roots, casting flickering shadows on the ground. The chief priest began chanting in a deep, rhythmic voice, calling upon the ancestors to guide Adan's spirit to peace. Kwame stood at the center of the circle, clutching a token of Adan's, perhaps a bracelet or a piece of cloth she once wore. Then the wind howled. A figure emerged from the darkness, Adan. Her eyes, once full of love, now burned with sorrow and anger. "Kwame, why are you doing this?" she cried. "You said we would always be together." Kwame's heart ached, but he stood firm. "I loved you, Adan, but you are gone. You must rest now." The chief priest threw a handful of sacred herbs into the fire, and the flames roared higher. Adan screamed as a powerful force began pulling her back. "No, Kwame, please!" Kwame's eyes filled with tears as he whispered, "Goodbye, Adan." And then, silence. The aftermath. The wind calmed, the fire dimmed, the air felt lighter, as if a great weight had been lifted. The chief priest sighed. "It is done, she will not return." Kwame felt both relief and sorrow. He looked up at the baobab tree, remembering their love, their laughter, their promise. For the first time in weeks, the whispers were gone. Yet as he walked away, a single leaf from the baobab tree drifted down, landing softly at his feet. Perhaps, somewhere beyond the veil of the living, Adan was still whispering his name. Whisperers of Baobab, Part 2.